I don't tell many people this part of my life, but here it is. Growing up, I always felt like the invisible daughter. My parents adored my older sister, Emily. She was the golden child. Straight A's, head of the debate team, polite, pretty, always did what she was told. Me, I was the exact opposite. I questioned everything. I had big ideas, and I never quite fit into the mold they wanted. It wasn't just favoritism, it was like they genuinely resented me. My mom once told me, "Why can't you be more like your sister?" So many times I started hearing it in my sleep. My dad barely looked at me unless it was to criticize. I don't think I ever felt like I was enough in that house. When I was 19, I finally had enough. I dropped out of college after one semester. I wanted to start my own business. I had this tiny Etsy shop at the time selling handmade candles and skincare. My parents flipped. They called me stupid, irresponsible, said I was throwing my life away. And then, one night during an argument that got way too heated, my dad told me to pack my bags and go. So I left. I couch surfed, stayed with friends, worked 2 jobs to keep my little business going. I lived off ramen and whatever change I could scrape up. But every time I felt like quitting, I remembered their words, how they laughed at me, how they said I'd never make it. Fast forward 5 years. I now run a multi-million-dollar wellness brand. My products are in major stores. I've got a team, an office, and clients I used to only dream of. No one in my family knew. I'd cut all contact, changed my number, built everything on my own. Then last Christmas, out of nowhere, I get an invite to a family dinner at my parents' house. I wasn't planning to go, but something in me just needed to see it, to see them. I showed up alone. No designer clothes, no flashy entrance. Just me, casually dressed, walking into the lion's den. No one recognized who I had become. My relatives barely said hi, and the snide remarks started quick. "Still doing that little candle thing? Emily's up for a promotion at her law firm, you know. Some people take longer to figure things out." I just smiled, bit my tongue, waited. Then Emily, bless her heart, said it loud enough for everyone to hear. "Maybe if you'd stuck to college like the rest of us, you'd have something to show by now." And that's when I stood up, pulled out my phone, and said, "Actually, here's a photo from the Forbes feature last week. I was one of their 30 under 30. My company just hit 8 figures this quarter." The room went dead silent. My parents looked like they'd seen a ghost. My aunt dropped her wine glass. "Emily?" She just blinked, like she was trying to process what was happening. I didn't stay long after that. I didn't need to. I walked out of that house with my head high, not because I wanted revenge, not because I needed validation, but because I knew, deep down, I'd built something real, something mine, and no one could take that away from me.